Doug Burgum joins us, Secretary of the Interior under President Trump and the former governor of North Dakota. Sorry about that, Mr. Secretary. And Greg Gianforte, the governor of Montana. They're joining forces to manage the grizzly bear population. Welcome, gentlemen. And since you're in line of succession to the president, we'll start with the secretary. Good evening. And what's this all about, sir?
Well, wonderful to be with my two favorite Gregs, Greg and Greg. But what this is about, of course, is management of an important wildlife species, the grizzly bear. This was put on the endangered species list almost 50 years ago. Today, a tenfold increase. Kudos, congratulations, particularly to Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, doing a great job on the recovery. This bear population reaching heights, modern day heights. But the federal government today doing something it rarely does, relinquishing some of its power, handing that over to the states. The states can manage the grizzly bear population locally with their great fish and wildlife. They can do it better, smarter, because these incidents like you were describing, they're all local. The federal government isn't on the ground out here. The wildlife agencies in a great state like Montana do a fantastic job. So it was an honor to be here today with all three governors, and especially hosted by Governor Gianforte in Montana. These guys doing a fantastic job, handing it over and saying, hey, let's get decisions closer to where the action is happening. And this is a great, again, following President Trump. Let's reduce the size of the federal government. Let's eliminate duplication. Let's get that decision-making made locally.
Excellent. And Governor, now that you'll have greater authority, greater power. How do you feel about that? And what moves will you be taking to handle the bear situation in Montana?
Well, Greg, this is something we've been working towards for a long time. When the grizzly bear, this iconic species, got listed in 1975, we had about 200 bears in the lower 48. Today, just in this region, the Yellowstone ecosystem and Northern Continental Divide ecosystem, we've got over 2,000 bears. And what we've seen is increased conflicts. You kind of teased it at the beginning. We're seeing maulings. We're seeing bears in people's backyards. We see in some communities people having to put metal bars over their windows to protect their families. So the federal government, Secretary Burgum, the Trump administration, for them to be willing to move management of the bear back to the state is a tremendous thing, a tremendous step forward. We can make better decisions. We manage all the other species in the state, but we can handle the bears as well.
I don't know if you saw that, but the bear got in his truck and he took a picture of him. Before we're done, you got to tell us what to do if you have a bear situation, if you're confronted by a bear. Mr. Secretary, this is exciting, and this is exactly what the president said he would do. Are there other areas you anticipate more latitude for the state, if you can tell us now, and anything else we should know about this shift, this kind of realignment?
Well, it's part of a broader agenda, which is these incredible amounts of public lands that are managed by the federal government. Over 20% of the land in the country were put away for the large part for the benefit and the use of the American people by Theodore Roosevelt. That means grazing. That means working families doing timber, doing mining, oil and gas development, all these things which provide revenue for our country, to have these be revenue producing. But in many cases, we've taken these public lands and we've turned an asset, we've turned them into a liability. Liabilities like, uncontrolled forest fires. So we just got done with a roundtable of a great group of citizens in Montana talking about how we can improve access, we can improve local management, how we can get working families back on the land, because nobody cares more about the land, the water, the wildlife than the people that live in that neighborhood. It's, not some lobbyists in D.C. care more. It's the people that are actually on that ground. So the Trump administration is for them, for the working families, for public access. The hunters and anglers in particular are the ones that donate the most to conservation. We're opening up millions of acres again back for logging, for oil and gas, for grazing, and for hunting and fishing. These are Americans' public land, and we want Americans using them because we know they know how to take care of them.
Governor, real quick, is management kind of a code word? You can hunt bears in season, right? I mean, that's allowed? I'm not a hunter. I'm a bit of a city slicker. Forgive me.
So under this 4B rule, delegating management from the state, we cannot hunt grizzly bears. We can hunt black bears, but they're not on the endangered species list. But if you come out, I'll take you hunting.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to be like Mitt Romney with brand new clothes, and I'm going to make sure they're orange. But I'd love to do that, Governor. Governor Gianforte, thank you, and Secretary Burgum, thank you both very, very much. And we'll take care of that buffalo a little bit later. Thank you, gentlemen, and we'll be right back.